Do you look at, I guess, like movies and TV shows a little bit differently now? Like far as looking like, uh
He should have used this sound
yeah,
instead
you
of
should
this
use that
sound.
sound. Like I
Yeah.
probably would have did this or that like that. Do you look at like movies or TV shows or anything like that?
So here's the thing with that. Is it fair for me to judge the work? No, it's not fair.
Mhm.
Because if I'm given, for example, 3 days to do a show,
Mhm.
someone else is getting 4 hours to do an entire show, which happened to me. I've done a show that was given 4 hours to do it. Someone else gets 16 hours to do it.
That's crazy.
Now, how is that a fair judgment?
Right.
It's not. So, from experience, if you're a reasonable human, you know that you cannot judge the work of
Right.
someone else because you don't know what they're up against. I always say, I wish they would put categories of how many hours they spend on what they were able to do on those hours, and how
Mhm.
much editing they were given before it went to the stage to be mixed. So I can't judge. However, having said that, kind of judge a little bit if I'm watching something and I'm like, "Ooh, that's really terrible."
Yeah.
Pick up IMDb. I see the name.
Mhm.
Just remember the name. Cool. This is the artist that did it. Mixer. Just in the back of my mind. Moving on. Keep watching the show. No
Yeah.
problem.
Nothing
And
happened. Nothing happened here. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here.
nothing to see here. Keep going. Keep going. Then I watch another show. And it's amazing.
Yeah.
Sounds really good. Pick up my IMDb, see who worked on it. I'm like, God damn, of course, yes, good
Yeah.
job. But I also know you get 1,000,000 hours to do it. But hats off to you. That sounded great. It's good for you for being able to get a lot of time. Then another time I come and I see another bad one. And I check, sure enough, it's the same person.
Mm.
Another bad one, sure enough, same the person that did bad work. So now I'm seeing a trend there.
Yeah. So,
Pattern.
yeah. The pattern.
So maybe it's not the time. It's either you're a bad artist
Yeah.
or you are selling yourself short. You're not getting enough time. So
Yeah.
ultimately, you are hurting your career and
Mm.
hurting all the people around you because the person that get 1,000,000 hours could have got the job too, but you ruined it for them.
Yeah.
So, but don't lower your standards. Don't go so cheap to try to get the job because it will be really almost impossible for you to raise your prices.
Yeah.
Just keep it consistent with everyone. You're gonna ultimately you're gonna hurt yourself.
Yeah, especially if you're selling yourself short and a
Yeah.
person who's contracting you or whatever the case is, especially if
Oh
they're
yeah,
getting 4 hours to do a whole 30-minute show is freaking ridiculous.
Yeah.
I've done it. I've done it
Either
many times.
30-minute or an hour show, however long the freaking show is. 4 hours, I know for a fact is not long enough. That wouldn't even make a
It's
difference.
cover everything, So it's go time. You gotta be really on it.
Yeah, you do, because I remember doing practicums and and a couple of them that we did were like 24-hour, like 24. It was like a 24-hour like competition thing. So like we shot it in one day, we like sent it to post in one day, like everything, and it was just like that
That's right.
was like the most intense, stressful thing. Like I remember, and I was like, oh my god. So I can only imagine like somebody just like here, take like here, take this project. We need this, we need this movie that's like 3 hours long, in let's say an hour and a half.
Well, yeah, that's what I say now. No, thank you.
So you won't stress
I
me out. I promise
usually
you.
I have this policy with the people that work with me, where there's no such a thing as I'm their boss.
Mhm.
We're equal when I step into the stage. I'm a Foley artist with my Foley partner, with my Foley mixer. So we all creating equally. Just so when we hire new people, I don't make the decision by myself. I'm actually a lot of times the last person to meet whoever we're training or hiring.
Oh, that's
They go through everyone first, then they come to me because I never want to be like, well, I'm the boss. I'm gonna decide.
Right.
No, no. We all decide, and I'm gonna be the last person after all of you guys like this person. And then after I meet them, I just have them sit in with me, try different things. Then after I go, and then we kind of like get in a meeting. So what do you guys like about this person? And What don't you like? Is it something that, because I have no problem being blunt and telling them what the problem is. If we can work on this, we'll take you on as one of us. So basically, we're all kind of working together as, like a group, and create. So this way, no one feels like, oh, well, you said no. We're all equals. We all work together to get a good product. Have good people working with us too.
No, that's cool. That's cool because you pretty much going to see, like, are you going to be a good part of this team before you get to the final boss, which is me. So I'll make the decision just depending on how the team thinks and how you all work together, and see how that goes with you all and everything like that. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, that's cool.
And he's scared of me. I'm like, why are you so scared of me? They're like, when they talk, I'm like, what's wrong with you?
They sitting back in their chairs like, I don't know.
I'm like, I'm not that scary. What's wrong with you?